Greetings and Hotep. I need to share a dream. 9:39 a.m. 5/6/2024, May 6th in the year of 2024, Tampa, Florida. I was angry with myself for letting Sensei come back to our house. Clarence Joseph Washington Jr., my sensei at one point in time. I came out and he was grabbing things to go sell, some kid toys, like a stethoscope and some other things. So I walked past him real quick to let him know I saw. And in my mind I was like, well, Lord, is this okay for him to steal things to go sell? Should I confront him? You know, and it was weird that I was asking that, but because I feel like people do things to try to protect their pride instead of being humble and asking for help, or asking, do you have some things around here I can go sell? I need to make a little cash. They will put shit in their book bag and, it'll just come up missing. And for the sake of the children, that is incorrect and wrong. When you are down on the ground, it is your burden to be vulnerable and experience shame and ask for help. Okay? So I walked past him. I went outside and I was walking. Across a bridge, and the water was so high it was coming out into the street, onto the sidewalk. So a wave came, and you know how it slushes things up. It slushed up a mama crocodile. I didn't know it was a mama crocodile when I first saw it. And I was looking at the mama crocodile and I was just trying to keep going. Then when the water swished back into the ocean, there was a baby crocodile biting my ankle. And so I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get this baby back in the water or mama is coming for me. So I'm trying to gently take the crocodile off my ankle and toss it back. She looking at me, I'm looking at her. She looking at me, I'm looking at her. She looking at me, I'm looking at her. I toss her baby right back on top of her nose, and they go on their way. Then the scene switched. I ended up at a yard sale. I thought it was a yard sale. I don't think it was a yard sale. I think it was a coven meeting now. God just dropped that in my head just now. But there were books on the table. And you know those beautiful books that has the gold on the outside decorating the book? So I was saying, how much are the books? And the guy who was putting the books away seemed like a feminine type homosexual man. You know the ones, what? Like that. The metrosexuals dress really well, nails clean, everything just clean to the T. He was one of those types. And he was taking the books away like he didn't want me to see them. I ended up sitting down. And then I ended up taking off my pants, I guess because I was hot, because I'm hot lately. It's getting hot, but I don't have my vitamins and stuff to really make sure my shit is on point. I'm 53, so you know what that could mean, right? So I'm going through all those things. And when you're hot, you're not concerned about somebody seeing your underwear because your underwear represents a swimsuit. What's the difference? And some people wear shorts shorter than underwear. So there were a bunch of men, and then an elderly lady was sitting in the corner to my right. But I'm hot, and she older than me, so hell, I'm thinking she should know, right? But she was the one that said, excuse me. And I looked down and I didn't have on my pants. I was like, oh my goodness. And there was some little boys too, like 7 and 8. And I didn't feel embarrassed, but I was like, oh, okay, sorry about that. So I pulled my pants back up. and she was talking, and she was talking in terms of tarot cards. So that's when I realized, oh, this isn't a yard sale. And that's the dream.